On paper, this is probably the least risky form of entrepreneurship that you'll find.
Bonjour.
Good morning.
Hola.
Bon dia.
Buenos dias. At Olécad, we are tech entrepreneurs,
We distribute Solidworks in Portugal and Spain.
supported by both Dussaubat system and Ohmycad.
My name is Arthur. I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised in Portugal, and my background is in management. I came to Paris to launch my startup here with my co-founder, Leo.
So I'm Leo, I'm 24, I'm French, but I grew up in Portugal. I have a mechanical engineering background, and I saw this opportunity to create Olécad, so I talked with my partner, and here we are. I was doing an internship as a mechanical engineer with Ohmycad, and I saw that they were trying to launch a network of partners, resellers of Solidworks, and since I speak Spanish and Portuguese, I thought it could be a good opportunity.
I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, to launch my own startup, and since we complemented each other with these different backgrounds, we thought it was the perfect opportunity to try it for ourselves and to have this network supporting us and giving it our best shot.
The first time I talked to Arthur about this project, this entrepreneurial journey, it was probably back in November. I quickly explained him what was the deal, and he was totally in. So we started working on it, and the company was officially founded in January 2026.
As you could tell, I'm not that hard to convince. And when I saw how good the opportunity was, and Leo is actually a good salesman, he gave me the right plan, and we thought it was the right moment for ourselves to launch the startup. So we fully set it up in January, and we've been working on it for these past 4 months. Being an entrepreneur and not knowing if you're even gonna make money, be profitable, those are all real questions that we asked ourselves, and we knew it was a possibility that within 6 months we would have to stop because there would be not enough clients coming in. Getting to this result, I think, made it all worth it. Building a business on top of this friendship was also very exciting. We've done so many experiences, we've had so many adventures together. We knew that also having our own skills would help the business move forward. Yeah, it was a hard decision, but also the most obvious one. And the opportunity cost wasn't great. So the real concern was, would we be good enough? Would we be able to implement the business model and the advice that was given to us? On paper, this is probably the least risky form of entrepreneurship that you'll find, because the software is already developed, the business model has already been proven to work, and you literally just need to apply the recipe that has been proven to work by Ohmycad and do it in your own way. We knew that the business model could work, and we knew that the existing companies weren't really targeting these new businesses, so that's what we focused on basically. It is also two markets that we knew and were quite familiar with. The startup ecosystem was really booming. There's about 20% new startups every single year.
There was nothing to invest from our side. We are a reseller, a distributor.
Once the software is developed, then it's really an exponential growth. We knew that with this subscription model, it would really be just a matter of time and of volume until things started compounding and we get the benefits and the rewards of our work. Yeah, I think that's what makes it valuable, is that regardless of whether you work next month or not, you know that you're going to keep getting the dividends from the months before. And this volume of clients and of sales calls really starts to compound and benefit you in the long run.
I personally was not really into the entrepreneur stuff, but this was the easiest way to launch my startup. I had everything with Ohmycad. They gave us technical support, advices all the way along.
Yeah, I think besides the trust that Leo already had from working within the company for a while, he knew that they would have the resources also to allow us to succeed.
They want us to succeed as much as we want to succeed. But people believed in us. Whether it is Ohmycad or even Dussaubat system, everyone believed it's a journey that would lead to success.
The resources that we have, the support we got from Dussaubat system, all of this gives the credibility that you need to start your business, especially as an early stage entrepreneur.
By being part of the Ohmycad reseller network, there's many things that we're not the ones doing. All the technical support, all the technical training, Whenever there's an issue with SolidWorks, whenever a client needs to learn something on SolidWorks, that's Ohmycad's job. At first, Ohmycad suggested us to come here in Paris to stay with them, to do this incubation period, to stay 6 months with them and learn. And in this way, we're every day in contact with Victor, with PM, with the salesman from Ohmycad.
We're able to outsource a lot of the admin stuff, a lot of the technical support and parts which are, like Leo said, harder to develop. And these things are provided by Ohmycad, allowing us to have really the time to get clients and focusing on growing the business.
Ohmycad is fully committed to our project, to Olécad. If we lose a client, they'll lose a client. In order to make sure that everything goes well, they actually recruited an engineer to work with our clients specifically. And that's also the key to our success. Ohmycad not only provides us the technical support, they will find leads for us. Whenever we'll want to recruit new people, they will be here with us. So we're really not alone at any point.
We also see it a lot like Ohmycad is our board of advisors in a way. When we have more strategic decisions, when we have specific situations where we need some more experience, they are the first ones to help us with it and provide the guidance we need. My day in life as an entrepreneur right now is mostly based around engaging and contacting leads, trying to get them to do a sales call. Also a lot of follow-ups, always looking for new opportunities through the leads that are generated for us by Dassault System. I basically take care of all of the aspects before the customer, the client is onboarded, and Leo then handles all of the client base and everything that comes after the sale. It was really a no-brainer, and we thought now is the time to take risks. We don't have much to lose also right after our studies.
It was now or never.
Knowing that we're young, we still have time ahead of us, so we weren't really making any money. Olécad is a distributor of Solidworks in Portugal and Spain. We came to bring some youth and energy to this industry. We try to focus on the new generation of the software. Yeah, we try to sell the products and the services in our own way.
At Olécad, in 3 months now, we already have 35 clients, and the goal for 2026 is to reach 120 clients.
We are already profitable at this point, but the goal is to go above and beyond that.
Our goal with Olécad is to keep growing as fast as we've been growing now, with a pace of 10 clients per month, a bit more actually. And on a longer term, we want to be a big player in the SolidWorks industry in Iberia.
The goal is to become a reference, especially for this new generation of SolidWorks, where if in Portugal or Spain you hear of 3D experience, SolidWorks, and new generation, you think immediately of Olécad.